Hey guys, I decided I'm gonna give something like a new try. I'm gonna go live on my Instagram instead of on my Facebook group for my makeup tutorial today. So let's get started. Okay, first off, I always like to pin back my hair so I don't want all the makeup in it. And my hair, normally when I curl it naturally like I did yesterday with just like mousse, hairspray, and a diffuser, it doesn't stay curly the next day. But it did this time because I used the new Head Candy BFF hair dryer with the diffuser, and it worked so well. And then the hairspray that I used, oh my gosh, it's amazing. Okay, so for pre-makeup routine, I just go and spray on some of our setting spray by Unique. Pretty much all the products, actually all the products I'm going to use here today are from Unique. And then I just fan it off. Fan it dry. Then I'm going to go in with a mattifying primer. This is really different to go and do it on Instagram here. But I like change. Okay. So when you're putting on your primer, you're just going to swipe it on your face like this. And then you just push it in. Okay. Normally you would let that sit 3 to 5 minutes. But yeah. Anyways, I'm not going to do that live because that'd be kind of boring. So I'll just give it a few seconds. And then if you guys have any questions during this, go ahead and feel free to ask me or message me. Okay. So pretend 3 to 5 minutes has passed, and then I'm going to go in with my setting spray. All right, so what's everybody doing today? Where I live, it is cloudy and rainy. Now we're supposed to get thunderstorms later, but no such luck yet. I do like thunderstorms. They are fun. Okay, I'm going to go with my usual favorite BB cream, and that's in the shade Honey. All right, you don't need very much of it. And just go like this. And make sure you always blend down your neck when it comes to wearing foundation of any kind. The last thing you need is for that skin to be a different color right at your jaw. All right, because it's not a great look for anybody. And honestly, makeup is about blending it all in, which I find the Unique products are really great for that. And yes, I do sell Unique, so if you want to purchase, I mean, almost anybody in the world can purchase except for, I believe, South Africa and maybe another spot. I'm not really sure, but it's really, really well known everywhere, so that's really great. Okay, so next up, I'm going to go with the pressed powder in the shade Taffeta. And I'm just going to use a big kabuki brush and just go and pat it on. All right. This lighting is much better than when I do the Facebook Lives. Like a lot better. Just a little bit of makeup goes a long way too. Okay. Now we're going to go with our Beachfront bronzer, which yes, is sold out. But I'm sure it's going to be replaced because what makeup company doesn't have any kind of bronzer? So I'm going to take this really soft and fluffy brush like this and just go right on my cheek area. I'm not contouring with this. I'm going to contour with a different color, but we're just going to go and give us a nice tanned base. Go underneath, down your neck. Remember, always, always, always go down your neck. Super important. Okay, now we're going to contour. We're going to do a really nice, like a nice light contour. I'm going to use the shade Twill, okay, which is darker, but I take off a lot on my brush. Okay, so when you contour, you want to go from the top of your ear down underneath your cheekbone and stop 2 fingers away from your mouth, okay? And you can do your fun little fishy face if you want. It's up to you. All right. And you can take the time to build up the color that you want to have. All right. And don't worry, we will blend this in, okay? Blending is very, very important. All right, now you're gonna go along your forehead, just really lightly. I like to go down my nose a little bit. If you have a wider nose or a long nose, squeeze your brush, go down each side and along the bottom, and then you're gonna blend with a bigger brush and it will make your nose appear not as long or not as wide. Okay, so now we're gonna go underneath our chin, just like this, and down. Okay, and I like to contour just a little bit underneath my bottom lip, just to make it look a little bit poutier. All right, now I'm gonna take that big brush again, and I'm just gonna blend this in. So like I said, I like a soft contour. I don't like it to be too crazy. That's just not who I am. Okay, so next up is blush. And we're gonna go for my new one, which is the shade Surreal. Now it looks like it's gonna be dark, but it's actually not. It's amazing. So I'm gonna go with an angled blusher brush, which I just cleaned all my brushes yesterday, which I shared a video pretty much everywhere. Okay, so you just pat it on. Then you're more in control of how much goes on. Okay? You could do the apples of your cheeks too, but just like that. See how that's not dark at all, okay? And now highlight, which is like one of my favorite things to do. Okay, so I'm gonna use the cream to powder highlight, and I use it on my ring finger, okay? This is the shade Lustrous. Now I like to have my highlight just go along the top of my cheeks and up along the temple area. And I put the cream to powder on with my ring finger because that way you're not getting too much pressure on there at all, okay? And then I'm gonna go in with Benevolent in the, just so you guys can see the shade there, in the powder luminizer, okay? And when I use my powder luminizer, I use a really, really soft brush. Like it's super soft, super flexible. And then I just go along there. And this is really great when you're doing like pictures or anything like that. You could do your Cupid's bow too. Okay? But you see how that just kind of catches the light really, really well? And I love it. So there we go. Now that we're done this, we can go through and make sure we are happy with how everything looks blended. Okay? And then we're gonna quickly fill in some brows here. I'm gonna use the Brow Obsession palette in the shade Brunette. And I like to brush my eyebrows first. Okay, just like this. And I don't use very much, but I take my brush on either side. I put in the pomade first, then I do both colors. And I always tap it. And just small strokes. And go with the hair growth. You're just bringing it down. By doing this, I'm going to show you guys just the difference that a little bit of eyebrow filling can make on your makeup look. Okay, and then I really like this brush because it has the spoolie, because I always like to brush it through. I don't like really dark, super obvious brows. Okay, but look at this face, already looks just more finished and defined, right? On this side. And that's why I like to do that. So you should only need to use the pomade once per side. You don't want too much pomade because then your eyebrows can look waxy, which is, you know, not the look you're going to be going for. All right. Nice light hands. Not a lot of product is needed. And like I said, I like a natural looking brow. So I've got Friends on in the background here because it's still on Canadian Netflix. But yeah. There we go. See? Just a little bit goes a long way. All right. Now, what shall we do for eyeshadow colors? Well, pallet 6 is on special this month in our KUDOS, and the only way to buy pallet 6 is to buy the KUDOS. Okay, so this is pallet 6. Great colors. I love them. So we're going to go ahead and use that. We're going to use the shade, let's see, Calm First, which is a really light pink. Okay, really light. And we're going to put it all over our eye. Okay. Oh, I do love after I brush or I clean my makeup brushes. They're always so soft. All right. So that just gives us a really good base. And then next we're going to go with Enthralled, which is a really light brown. Okay. And we're just going to kind of go along this crease here. But we're going to do it with the blending brush first. And then I might go in with the fluffy crease brush that I like to use. But yeah. So, yeah, it's supposed to rain today. Is it supposed to rain tomorrow? I don't know. But when it rains, I'm just kind of like, ugh, I don't feel like doing anything. I don't know about you guys, but I like it when it's sunny. Even if it's cold, I'd rather it be sunny. That was one thing about when we lived in Alberta. Like, Calgary has so many sunny days. It's like crazy. All right. So we're just going back and forth like that. And then I'm going to take a fluffy crease brush and I'm going to go in again. Okay. And this is just going to be a really nice, simple eye look for today. But we're going to try different eye looks with the same palette because it is such a fabulous palette. You have to buy it. Okay. So I'm going to do the shade Lofty, which is a metallic champagne kind of color. And we're just kind of just putting it right on our lid like this. All right. And there we go. Let's see. Do I want to line? Probably. So I'm going to use my liner shader brush just to go and add a little something extra. We're going to go with the shade Audacious, which is a dark brown. Okay. So we're going to take that and we're just going to go and start in the middle. And we're just lightly going along our lash line. All right. Just like that. And that'll just build up some nice color and a little bit of dimension. So technically we used 4 colors, but it really doesn't look like that at all. Now I like to start in the middle when I'm doing the lash line, just so if I want to blend it out more. Okay, and then bring a little bit along the bottom. And this palette works like with any eye color. It's amazing. Okay. All right. There we go. And let's get out our black eyeliner now. Okay, this is the shade Perfect. We're going to do our top waterline. And that's like my favorite to do. Because then it nicely blends onto the bottom. But do you see how much darker my eyelash line looks now just by doing one side? I love it. Here we go. Just like that. Done. Okay, so our eyes are done. We're going to go ahead and use our setting spray again. Okay. And this will help your makeup, number 1, stay on your face, not on your phone. And number 2, it makes it look more melted and blended together, which again gives a more natural makeup look, which is the look that I like. So I just use my fan, dry it off a little bit. Next up, we're gonna go and do our eyelashes. Now I love this combo. First off, I like to brush my eyelashes. Okay, if you want the link to that brush, let me know. It's a curved eyelash brush. It's amazing. Next up, I'm going to go with my primer. Okay. There we go. Just one coat. So it does come out white, but it just helps you see it better anyways. And the reason why I really like this primer, number 1, it helps curl your lashes because I don't like using eyelash curlers. I just worry that what if I blink or something like that and I still have it closed and then I rip out my eyelashes? Who wants that, right? Number two, I don't know. But I really like the primer. It curls your lashes, it conditions your lashes, and helps give them more length and volume. Okay, so next up, we're going in with 4D mascara. This is the reason why I signed up to Sell Unique. This mascara is amazing. Like, so amazing. All right. And we're just doing one simple coat right now. And I'm just kind of sweeping it on my eyelashes here, as you can see. There we go. And look at the difference that makes. It's crazy. And remember, if you have any questions, go ahead and message me. And I can help you out for sure. Sorry, I'm just laughing at friends right now. It's the Thanksgiving episode after Monica and Chandler moved in together. And Ross's parents think that it was Chandler that brought the pot into their house, but it was actually Ross's. But he blamed it on Chandler. So it's just really funny. Because now Monica has to tell them that she's dating Chandler, right? So another quick little coat. And then it will be time for lips. There we go. Done. Look how great that looks. I love, love, love it. Okay, so what lip look are we going to go for today? Trying to see. Let's do a little bit of sappy lip stain. Okay, clean off your lips. There you go. And then this is a really great color. It's not very strong and it will hold for a while. All right. Oh. There you go. Perfect. All right. There is today's lip look, finished look. I'm here for it. If you have any questions at all, let me know. If you have any questions about Head Candy products, they're so amazing. I love them. Anyways, thanks so much for taking the time to watch. And yeah, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Where is the end? There we go.